Okay, Nintendo gamers, time for the Icarus Uprising review, and I got my new setup here. So let's get started. Now, as far as the story goes, of course the story is pretty simple. Medusa has been resurrected, um, and of course, it's up to Pit and Palutena, the goddess of light, to stop her. Um, from basically destroying the world, ruling the world. So the story is fairly simple, kind of like that whole Mario Peach thing. So yeah, so you have a lot of things in this game, as far as gameplay, um, like different weapons and everything. But let's go to the controls. Let me select a level here. Um, I know a lot of you guys played this game, and uh, it's just a really fun game. I love it. Let's start with the first level, and then of course you get the Fiend's Cauldron right here, and if you go up or if you go down, the difficulty will be a certain amount. But since this is a review, I'm going to go to three. So the Fiend's Cauldron is a really nice way to change up gameplay for the whole entire game because it really is hard. This is one of those hardcore like games, so it's really nice. So let's start off. And this is just a beautiful game in visuals. It's very beautiful. And the dialogue plays the whole time. So you start off in the sky. It's a level which you fly in. And it's really nice. So I have the claws right now, which are pretty low range, and I'll get into the weapons in a little bit. So sorry if the video feed is a little choppy. Yeah, I'm still testing out everything. I swear everything will be better next review, but this is kind of like the test of this new way to review games. So basically, throughout the whole level, while you're going through the level, Palutena and Pit are both sharing dialogue, which is very well written, very cheesy, and very, very just. It breaks the fourth wall a lot. They break the fourth wall quite a bit in this game, so it's really nice. So once I get the controls are very unique. You use the stylus to actually aim, and you use the circle pad to steer and walk around and stuff. So this is not just the first stage of the level. You go through the air and then you start off with land battles, which is very unique, and that's where kind of a little bit of a flaw comes in for some, because yes, the game does control a little bit weird um, when on the ground, but once you play it, you honestly get used to it, and you really wouldn't want to have it any other way because of how the game actually plays. Having a standard control scheme that everybody really wants is actually not good for this game. So, yeah, getting my butt kicked here. So, some of the dialogue. In scope, this game is just really beautiful. It really is. It's just amazingly beautiful, and it has this giant epic scope. It doesn't feel like you're just in a land, and you're an angel, and this land is just a little bit magical. No, this is a beautiful game, especially the levels which include you flying. It's really nice. Um, the scenery. So this is the land battle. As you can see, I got my claws. These claws makes me feel like Wolverine. So here's some food. So basically, uh, hard tapping uh, any direction will make you run on the circle pad, and then L, of course, is your attack and shoot. And if you get close enough to enemies, you can do a melee attack. So let me go do that. So go there. And of course, if you just move to the left or right when a enemy's return fire is near you, you'll dodge. So it's very nice. So the game it's just great, you know. It's just great. It definitely deserves the reception it's been getting, and for a return of a franchise that's been gone for 25 years, it really is a treat that it gets such a great game by Masahiro Sakurai. He created such a great game. So let me destroy that. And then there's these intensity gates, which, if you go to a certain difficulty level, you'll be able to open, and it'll have different treasures and different enemies to fight there. So that's basically a pretty significant standard premise of how controls work. It works very fluently, very nicely once you actually play it for a while. It took me about 5 minutes to get used to controls. No, not even lying. It did. It was that comfortable for me. It's very comfortable for me. Some might have a problem here and there the first time around, but overall, you'll get used to it. As for hand cramps and stuff, I didn't have any hand cramps, but for people who might have hand cramps, it's just your hand getting used to a different movement. The same way when you first drive, your whole leg may cramp up because it's getting used to a certain position it's not used to. So it really is a matter of time when your hand will stop, hurting. So let's head over to multiplayer. Multiplayer is amazing in this game, and I mean it by every definition. But before we go to multiplayer, I want you to see all the hidden gems that Masahiro Sakurai packed into this game. You have idol toss, where you get these little eggs and you put them in this platter, and then you do that, and then you get these little diorama models of game characters, and you get some additional um, information about them. You have redeeming hearts. You can buy weapons. You can fuse weapons, which is really nice, um, and turn them into completely different weapons, more powerful weapons that you can use in the game and multiplayer. In multiplayer, that would make a huge difference. You can convert. You convert weapons into hearts, and of course you can have your gear and stuff right here, and you can switch them out with different things. So there's a lot of categories of weapons: blade, claw, palm, cannon, arm, uh, orbitars, club, bow, staff. So my favorite is the blade, the claws, and the bows. I really specialize in those online, so they're really nice. And you have a variety of them. There's over 100 weapons in this game, and all of them do work pretty different. Though they have the same animations, like as far as how you fire them and how you actually melee in them. The way they look when you actually fire them are completely different. And some other things, if you go to the vote, just like in Super Smash Brothers Brawl, you have idols, like I was just talking about. See idols of Pit, other characters, Palutena, Medusa, and then you have music gallery, where you can listen to different music. And the music in this game is some of the best music I ever heard in a video game. Period. I mean, you got some good stuff. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. Like this theme, I really love. The Reaper's Line of Sight. I love this song. I really do love this song. So also, yeah, it can still play while you're going through the menu too. And then offerings to Palutena, you can offer up hearts, which is also currency. The Palutena does absolutely nothing. And then these things, and then there's also a way to track like treasure hunt. It's called treasure hunt, and it's right here. And then you go to it, and it's basically an achievement thing. So you do certain things to unlock certain other things for achievements, kind of like in Super Smash Brothers, and you do get feathers, which unlocks things at your will, kind of like the hammers in Super Smash Brothers Brawl that you use. So let's go to multiplayer and go to far away. So you have with friends, and this is online, of course, and with anyone, which is random people, and then light versus dark and free for all. Um, but I'm going to light versus dark because I like that most. Light versus dark works really nicely. Free for all works as you think it is. You're against everyone, 6 players. The game supports 6 players at a time. Works very smoothly. And then of course you can make classes, and I have my classes here. And I'm gonna use my claws, my stealth claws. And you are in a waiting room, just like Super Smash Brothers. And then you can just practice on this little dummy character. So different weapons have different things to them, like they could have more speed. They can have a burning effect, a poison effect. A paralyzed effects. It really shows how you play. So different weapons, just because they're claws, doesn't mean your claws are going to be faster. You're going to move faster, but based on the stats it has, you're going to move faster. Like you can have um, plus speed, 2 speed, plus this strength, plus this melee combo, and it'll determine how much you have. You can also have different defense and overall offense and stuff, which will make you better at either dodging or anything. And then like when you defeat someone in multiplayer, it says defeated. That way you know you actually killed someone. So it's really cool. The only thing downfall about multiplayer is that there is that what the heck is going on sensation when you actually are in a match and things get so hectic, because you can choose powers for your character, like bringing down comets, shooting lasers, um, certain other abilities, like uh, like being faster, going super fast, doing this big explosion. You can just have different powers, but on top of powers, you have items, and items in the game drop down, and they're just as devastating as the powers. So it's just it can be really hectic at times when people are using both powers and items to overwhelm you. So you can't have that. Wait. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Moments in the game and where you just be dead and you don't know how the heck you just died, but you just died. So but it works. Multiplayer works really well. It runs smoothly. There is some lag sometimes, but it's not much noticeable. The only time you see lag is when other people are lagging, not yourself. You don't like the frame rate doesn't suddenly get choppy. Sometimes it could get choppy when there's too much going on screen, like powers and uh, and items. But overall, it's good. It's very good, very fluid. And plus, it's very competitive. You can get in these clashes and stuff. So basically, and you get items dropped. So basically, this is a very good game, and that's why I'm going to give it a 9, like it deserves, because it has great music, great gameplay, a unique way to play it, and the multiplayer is just awesome. It is awesome. It is fantastic. So I'm giving this game a 9 out of 10, and you guys should check it out. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next review. Thank you guys all for watching.